I'm Elizabeth. Welcome to Local Matters. Do you have questions about the COVID-19 vaccine? What's in it, where to get it, and what you'll feel like when you do? Last week, the Baker-Polito administration announced a new public awareness campaign to make that information readily available. Trust the Facts, Get the Vax features a diverse group of medical professionals providing information on the safety and efficacy of getting vaccinated. You can find it on the MassGov website at mass.gov/info-details/trustthefactsgetthevax. The MassGov website is also where you can find out when you're eligible, where you can get it, and get information on scheduling and preparing for what to expect when you do. If you're 75 or older, if you have no internet, or are unable to use the website, the administration can help. They've announced the COVID-19 vaccine scheduling resource line, staffed with over 500 representatives who can provide live phone support to assist residents with booking an appointment. The line will be open Monday through Friday from 8:30 to 5 p.m. and can be accessed by dialing 211 and selecting the prompt for help scheduling a vaccine appointment. If there aren't appointments available within a distance the caller can travel, callers will be offered the chance to be placed on a callback list and will receive callbacks as appointments become available at these sites. Dial 211 for more information or visit mass.gov/COVID-19 vaccine. The abolitionist movement was an organized effort to end the practice of slavery in the United States. Are you curious to know who participated in our local area, what they did for the cause, and why towns like Duxbury were divided over the issue? For a presentation on these pages from history, join historian and archivist Carolyn Ravenscroft on February 19th at 1 p.m. for The Abolition Movement, Black History on the South Shore. This virtual event is hosted by the Duxbury Senior Center and the Duxbury Rural and Historical Society. Visit duxburyseniorcenter.org to register. Physical fitness is an integral part of a healthy and happy life, always, but especially now, as consistent exercise contributes to a hearty immune system. Health and fitness clubs are therefore more important than ever. And Julie invited Paul Baldrate, VP and General Manager of Plymouth Fitness, on to talk about how they've adapted to safety precautions and the need for social distancing in the club. Julie?
Paul Baldrate, it's so nice of you to join us today. Thank you.
My pleasure. Yeah, good morning.
Good morning. So you're currently the VP and the General Manager of Plymouth Fitness. Can you tell me a little bit about Plymouth Fitness, how long it's been around, how long you've been there, etc.?
Sure. No, I'd be happy to share that. Believe it or not, Plymouth Fitness has been here since 1979. That's 42 years, and we're proud of that. There aren't a lot of businesses that have been around that long, never mind just health clubs that have been around that long. It started as a racquetball club, and longtime Plymouth area residents will remember it as the name Game Point. And, over the years, it's evolved and kind of morphed into what it is today. 42 long ones.
Wow.
And I've been here for 31 of them.
Wow. So
Yeah,
you've seen a lot of changes in the fitness industry.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah, pretty much the only job I've ever had.
Okay. Good for you. There's not many people that can say that anymore. What ways has Plymouth Fitness had to adapt to the incredible changes that have happened because of COVID-19?
Yeah, that's how much time do we have? That's a long answer.
Yeah, sure. Can you bullet point them?
Yeah, no doubt. I mean, like lots of other highly customer-facing industries, like restaurants and retail, health clubs and gyms have really had to pivot to deal with COVID-19. Specifically, like everybody else, it's the sanitation, it's masks, social distance, limitations on capacity. Although yesterday we were able to increase to 40% capacity from 25 because the COVID-19 numbers are moving in the right direction in our state. So that's kind of been some of the mandates that we've had to deal with. But really what's, the most challenging is just the information that maybe isn't being shared with the public, regarding health clubs and their risk in terms of COVID-19. And that's true not just in Massachusetts, but across the country. For the states that do share the data as far as where transmission is coming from in businesses, and Massachusetts is one of those states that shares it. Every Thursday, they release the report and anyone can go online and view it. Health clubs are always at the very bottom, if not the lowest, in terms of where COVID-19 is being transmitted in terms of businesses out there in the community. And that's really not being talked about. The media and the government doesn't really share that. So, there's put some fear into people when it may not really be founded because of the mitigation steps that health clubs are forced to take to operate.
Right. I think probably one of the things is that people associate health clubs with you are sitting there and you're huffing and puffing and you're working out really hard, and a lot of it is aerobic exercise. And so but if you're keeping social distancing and if you have a good HVAC system, which I'm sure you do, then
Right.
You can mitigate some of those factors, obviously.
Absolutely. And in Massachusetts, that is mandated. So cardiovascular equipment, things like treadmills and stair climbers and rowers and bikes and things like that are literally mandated to be 14 feet apart from each other while people are also wearing a mask. And that's the strictest in the country. Most other states are 6 feet, but Massachusetts is 14 feet. And we fully support our industry, and the state supports everything that we need to do, and we always fully comply to be safe for the people that that want to stay healthy and want to stay exercising. And we want to remind people that it's not just cardiovascular exercise that you can do. There's lots of other activity that doesn't involve what we think of as heavy breathing.
Right.
Whether it be strength training or stretching or yoga classes or Pilates activities. So, just because someone might not feel comfortable with doing cardiovascular exercise doesn't mean they can't find another activity to do that will
Sure.
help them to feel comfortable.
Sure. Now, I've noticed on your website you have free little short videos that you share with people to probably try to keep them going during this time. How have your members adapted to this? What has been their reaction?
Yeah, so we call our members and our clients Plymouth Fitness Nation, and they have been fantastic. When all this started, March 17th, really supportive of us. It blows us away the amount of customers that continue to support us financially, but also by being here, by physically coming here and being with us, but also they're now with us virtually. So, when this first started in the summer, we had a wonderful team of instructors that at home were recording workouts that we would pump out to Plymouth Fitness Nation and keep them moving and keep them active and keep them with the instructors that they're familiar with and that they love. And that's really continued. It's continued in a more formal endeavor, I guess, by use of more sophisticated software and more sophisticated tools to give people an option to exercise at home or in another place other than in the club. And of course, you're seeing that, across the world, with, lots of, businesses like Peloton and Zoom classes. So it's not just Plymouth Fitness that's doing it. That's the way members and people have adapted as part of the pandemic. Lots of our customers aren't on the same schedule that they were on before this.
Right.
They may not be working in an office anymore, so they might be working from home. The kids aren't going to school in some cases or sometimes, so they've got a lot to juggle right now. And with keeping health and fitness a priority, we need to help them to make it part of their lives, and we understand that might not always be coming to the facility. It may be an online resource that helps them. Yeah.
Now, speaking, you were saying Peloton and things like that. There have been so many new inventions that have come out. I know, like the mirror type activities.
Yeah.
All
Yeah.
kinds of new, I just saw one for like downhill skiing. There's just a million different things now you can purchase to work out at
Sure.
home. Do you think that's
Yep.
a trend that will go away and people will come back to wanting to be in a gym environment where they have camaraderie?
Yeah, so I don't think it's a trend that will go away, but I think it's a trend that will kind of evolve. And what we're finding in the other people in the industry that we talk with really are looking in the future for what's called a hybrid model. So it's likely that people will exercise at a facility like a place like Plymouth Fitness or a YMCA or a yoga studio, but that they also may do some activity with a service at home, whether it be Peloton or Mirror or something that, or for our clients, something that we can provide through Plymouth Fitness. In the overall goal of our industry is to just get people exercising regularly. And if everyone's doing it, whether it's at a health club or a gym or a Y or with Peloton or with Mirror, then everything elevates. And that's great. The more people that are taking a regular approach to their exercise routine is better for all of us. And, we want to support people however they choose to
Sure.
get their exercise.
Because, and my final question to you, obviously, is especially during these past, 12, 15 months, there's been so much stress on people. Can you just double down on the value of exercise to help people in their overall health, but especially in their mental conditioning and their ability to handle stress?
Yeah, for sure. One of the sad statistics, or actually two of the sad statistics as a result of COVID-19 in our industry so far, is in general, people are exercising less. It's become more of a challenge for them to get to their health club or gym, to fit it in with Peloton or Mirror and to balance everything. And so far, almost 20% of health clubs across the country have closed. They're out of business. They're not operating. So there's just less opportunity for people to exercise. As a result, we're seeing increases in stress, increases in diabetes, increases in hypertension. Of course, it's not all part of not exercising. It's lots of other health and lifestyle factors. But what COVID-19 is teaching us in our industry is a very important lesson and something that we've all already known. Exercise is important for our health. But when we really dig into what's happening with COVID-19 and the people who suffer the most with COVID-19, oftentimes, actually the majority of times, are fighting some other health issues. Mm-hmm. So when we come out of this on the other end, people are going to need to really make regular exercise part of their new normal, because we're learning firsthand, day in and day out, when those numbers come to us from the state and the nation on what's happening with COVID-19, how fitness can help.
Right.
And it's really an important point that you're asking, an important point that you make. We as people, as humans, we want to be with other people.
Right.
And a lot of us aren't able to do that. We're with that small circle of friends and family, and a health club or a gym or even Peloton is a way to be with another community of like-minded individuals, and that's good for our mental fitness, our spiritual fitness. Fitness isn't just physical. It's important that we get it from mental and spiritual as well.
Right. Great points made today. Thank you so much, Paul. We appreciate you being here today, and we'll see you again soon, I'm sure.
All right, Julie. Thanks a lot. Have a great day.
You too. Back to you, Elizabeth.
Thank you, Julie and Paul. To learn more, visit PlymouthFitness.com. We have gorgeous landscapes and terrain to explore here in New England, but for those with wanderlust and a lack of opportunity to travel this winter, There is an option: armchair travel. Join the Plymouth Public Library's Tom Comiskey on February 17th from 2 to 3 p.m. for a live travel adventure of the land of fire and ice. Iceland is home to an extraordinary landscape of lava fields, volcanoes, geysers, and hot springs. You'll enjoy the sights along with readings from noted Icelandic authors Halldór Laxness and the sagas of Icelanders. To sign up for this cozy adventure, visit plymouthpubliclibrary.org. Libraries are more than words, and the Pembroke Public Library proves it with something new, a kit available for curbside pickup: Birdseed Cookies. Sign up via the library's website to order an easy take-and-make bird feeder craft kit, a fun thing to do that will also bring more feathered friends to your yard. These kits are available for curbside pickup throughout February or while supplies last. Mark is here with what's happening in the schools.
We were excited to bring live-streamed varsity basketball to the folks in Pembroke. Working with the athletic director, the varsity coaches, Mitchell Porter, a volunteer student who ran the camera, and a seasoned play-by-play announcer, David Snow, who was available for some of the games. For those who may have not been able to attend or watch the games, now could.
Howe's going to inbound it, guarded by Gormley. Going to have to be careful there. Ball's thrown out to Oberman. Oberman drives the lane. Little reach there from Sleeman. Ends up with March. March throws up a three. Haley March has just won herself a ball game. Haley March steps up, tosses down a three, and she is excited. That was a fantastic moment.
Halfway through the basketball season, we were able to incorporate a real-time scoreboard with the game clock and shot clock. We are looking forward to also experimenting with live streaming of football and other sports, both inside and outdoors. PAC TV is happy to provide this service and will work to make the experience the best possible for the Pembroke Titans and their fans. Back to you, Elizabeth.
Thank you, Mark. Weir River Farm in Hingham welcomes your family for Open Barnyard, a 1-hour scheduled visit with Nutmeg the pony, Ruby the llama, and all of the other barnyard regulars. You can also enjoy all that winter at the farm has to offer and enjoy a hike on the nature trails around the property. Pre-registration is required for dates ranging from February 15th through the 27th. Time-ticketed entries are at 11 a.m. and 12 noon. Note that due to COVID-19, touching the animals won't be allowed, but staff may perform animal demonstrations and provide other engaging animal-related activities. To register and learn more, visit the Open Barnyard at Weir Farm event on the trustees' website. Loving is a biographical movie telling the story of Richard and Mildred Loving, who were the plaintiffs in the 1967 Supreme Court case, which invalidated state laws prohibiting interracial marriage. On February 17th, from 7 to 9:15 p.m., the Duxbury Race Amity Committee and the Duxbury Free Library invite you to view this film over Zoom as part of their monthly film and discussion series, Speaking to Experiences African Americans Have in This Country. A facilitated group discussion addressing the film's themes and complex topics in a sensitive and inclusive manner follows on Wednesday, February 24th at 7 p.m. The Zoom links for each are separate, so register for both programs separately by visiting the Duxbury Free Library website. PAC TV is pleased to bring back our In Focus Town Talk segment, in which we interview town management or department heads to discuss the most pressing issues going on. This past week, Julie Thompson interviewed the town managers from Plymouth and Pembroke, the new town administrator from Kingston, and the director of the Council on Aging from Duxbury. Of course, COVID-19 and the rollout of the vaccinations were the most relevant discussions, but they are all also talking about town meetings, which are just a couple of months away. Town Talk will be recorded monthly here at PAC TV. February is Heart Healthy Month, and BID Plymouth's dietitian Marsha Richards and chef Jerry Levine celebrate with the preparation of a delicious fish dinner loaded with great-for-your-heart omega-3s. Register via the Duxbury Senior Center website to tune in live via Zoom on February 19th from 10 to 11 as they demonstrate a delicious salmon dinner baked in foil, a yummy way to keep your heart healthy and your taste buds happy. Middle Street School of Music is back with their cover of Corcovado Antonio Carlos Jobim. Enjoy.
Hello everyone, this is Paul Kinnear. I'm Pat Drain. This is Corcovado by Tom Jobim. Feliz Ano Novo a vocês. Este é Corcovado de Tom Jobim.
Os gatos mesmo, gente.
Sim.
Cantinho, violão, esse amor, uma canção pra fazer feliz a quem se amar. Muita calma pra pensar e ter tempo pra sonhar. Da janela ver seu Corcovado, o Redentor, que lindo. Quero a vida sempre assim, com você perto de mim, até o apagar da velha chama. E eu que era triste, descrente deste mundo, ao encontrar você eu conheci o que é felicidade, meu amor. Quiet nights of quiet stars, quiet chords from my guitar, floating on the silence that surrounds us. Quiet thoughts and quiet dreams, quiet walks by quiet streams, and the window that looks out on Corcovado. Oh, how lovely. This is where I want to be, here with you so close to me, until the final flicker of life's ember. I who was lost and lonely, believing life was only a bitter tragic joke I found with you. The meaning of existence, oh my love, my love.
all, and thank you for staying with us for this episode of Local Matters. First, a little note about us. PAC TV was honored and surprised on January 7th at being awarded the Business of the Year from the Plymouth Area Chamber of Commerce, right here in our studios as we produced their virtual annual meeting. A week later, we were visited by our state representatives Matt Muratori and Kathy Lenatra, and our state senator Susan Moran, along with our friends from the Chamber, Amy Naples and Sue Giovanetti, and given 2 official citations, one from the Massachusetts House and one from the Senate, recognizing our outstanding contribution to the Plymouth community by providing continuous COVID-19 outreach and keeping us connected to each other in these unprecedented times. We are proud of our staff and board of directors who have all supported these efforts to keep vetted information on the forefront and keep shining the light on the wonderful people, businesses, and organizations who have been a silver lining in these troubled times. We are honored to be your community media center. From all of us at PAC TV, have a happy and safe week. We'll see you next time.